Hello and welcome to AC's 8-Bit Zone. Today I'm playing Moon Cresta and I'm going to show you a preview of some new hardware for my CoCo 1, which is the CoCo digital video upgrade. So let's come on in and take a closer look at the hardware on this CoCo 1. This CoCo 1 is removed from its case and I'm working on some hardware updates. So what we have going on here is we have the VDG chip here in the back, and I have an interface board and an FPGA board here in the front, and the FPGA is in VDG snoop mode, so it's monitoring all of the video display data that is going between the DRAM and the VDG. And off to the side here is a TFT LCD. It's a 2.8 inch, very small screen, just for development and to give a little backup monitor for the HDMI, which is the primary output. So here's an HDMI cable. This could be DVI or just digital video, just as well as HDMI, but the HDMI connector is nice and compact. So this is the HDMI that we're viewing in this video. So let's get back to some more of the gameplay. I'll probably discuss this HDMI a little bit more in a future video, but this is still under development, and but there's definitely going to be more to come on this HDMI solution for the CoCo 1 to CoCo 2. Moon Cresta. Let's get the game going here. We're going to use joystick control, and I'll try to talk about this hardware upgrade while I'm playing the game. Let's see if I have volume. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're actually getting audio at the moment, not through the HDMI cable, although that is technically possible. But no, I have the audio through a separate RCA cable at the moment. But okay, so about the CoCo digital video, this could be a first in the CoCo world. As far as I know, this is the first time that we have straight digital video data all the way without any analog anywhere in the chain. So a lot of solutions out there are based on RGB or VGA, which are both analog video solutions. But this is data that is pulled directly from DRAM, and it's straight digital all the way to the monitor. So we have CoCo VGA, which is out there and creates spectacular and clean video in the VGA standard. Oh, good. Okay, so I'm trying to dock the little ship right on the mothership there. I almost missed it. Okay, but CoCo VGA, so that's analog video, and it's very clean and excellent quality video. You can even get a low-cost VGA to HDMI converter and have HDMI. But this is a little different. There's no analog in the chain here. Like I was saying, the FPGA in my prototype board is snooping the DRAM data, and it's doing a direct conversion to a digital video stream to the monitor. Another solution that we've seen recently is the RGB to HDMI solution with, what is it? Is it the Pi Zero? I think it's the Pi Zero. There's a couple of boards that people have put together, and it converts the analog RGB format to HDMI. But all the existing solutions that I'm aware of are either you know, there's the composite mod, there's the S-Video mod that I've shown in other videos, and there's VGA and RGB. All those are analog formats. So that's why I'm saying, as far as I know, this is a first where we're seeing direct digital all the way from the CoCo RAM to the monitor. Moon Cresta is based on artifact graphics, so this is a good screen here to demonstrate. It's showing a lot more than the two colors that are native to this mode. So this is P mode 4 graphics, but it's turning on the color burst signal. So what that did was, in the RF modulator or in the composite video, it was combining in the analog signal in a way that was creating color from essentially a black and white pixel pattern. In fact, we can demonstrate the black and white. Let me go ahead and land the ship, and then I'll show you what this image would look like in black and white mode. So I'm going to press a toggle button on the proto board. Okay, now we're in monochrome. So this is with artifact emulation turned off in the FPGA. So now we're seeing, this is what you would get with either S-Video if you turned off the chrominance signal, or if you used an RGB monitor. If you use an RGB monitor with a CoCo 3, let's say, you would not get that composite NTSC mixing of frequencies, and you'd not get the artifact colors. Okay, now I'm going to toggle the artifact emulation back on. Okay, put something in here. Okay, now artifacts are turned back on. But it should look a little bit different to you now. There are actually 4 artifact modes programmed into my FPGA right now. So there's monochrome, and there's rich artifacts, simple artifacts, and then double wide bits. And I will try to explain them, but it's probably easier to just see the difference. So this is what I would call simple artifacts. There are only 2 colors being emulated here, blue and red. It's actually the orange red, not a pure red color. But it's blue or red and white on a black background. Okay. Now let's switch into what I call double wide mode. Okay, now this is sort of like P mode 3, where instead of 256 by 192, it's 128 by 192. So each 2 bits is making up 1 double wide pixel. But we're still limited to the 2 colors of blue or orange, along with white, or otherwise known as buff, and the black background. Okay, and then let's cycle back around to what I call rich artifacts. Okay, rich artifacts are a little bit more realistic to the real NTSC signals, or the RF modulator. You're getting more than the 2 colors. You see there's some yellows, there's some greens, there's some darker blues, and the reason this happens is there's a there's a richer set of frequencies when you in the real bit patterns. So in the emulation of that in the FPGA, what's happening is each bit is depending on bits to the left of the bit and bits to the right, or I guess I should say pixels. So each pixel depends on pixel values to the left and to the right of it. So there are 5 or 6 values factoring into the color of every pixel, and you just get a richer, more realistic set of artifacts. However, sometimes it's harder to read the text in this mode. So if you watch the text at the top while I toggle modes. So let's go back into pure monochrome. So here you're seeing the exact data that's being stored in the DRAM. So this is the pure signal. Again, this is what you get if you turn off the color burst in an NTSC system, or if you're using RGB, but you're seeing it's a bit per pixel, and the bit's either on for white or off for background or black. Now we're going to toggle the artifact mode again. We're now in what I call simple artifact mode, so we're just back to the 2 colors. And the text is easier to read in this mode than in rich artifacts. Here's double wide, here's rich artifacts. Oh, I'm gonna miss the docking. Unless I can boost, nope. Yeah, so I think this text is a little bit harder to read than in simple artifact mode. So that's the reason for having all 4 modes in artifact emulation. You can either just turn it off completely to see the monochrome signal, the monochrome display, or you can turn on the simple mode, the rich artifact mode, or the double wide mode. I'll be doing more videos on a lot more of the details of the CoCo digital video solution in the future, so definitely stay tuned for that. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching some of the gameplay in Moon Cresta. This is the game of the week for CocoTalk this week. If you haven't seen CocoTalk, or if it's been a while, you should tune in. I tune in every Saturday at 2 o'clock. It's live. It's on YouTube. It's at CocoTalk.com. I think it's on a couple of other platforms as well. So definitely check it out. Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, U.S. Eastern Daylight Savings Time.